G'day guys and welcome, my name is Michael and I am the DeadAussieGamer and welcome to episode 8 of Minion Quest, our D&D 5th edition adventure that follows the tale of 4 monsters who travel through the realm of Olestria. Now those of you who have been following the series, our monsters are trying to stop Lord Valiance, the hero of the town, from heading to the dungeon of Selak Frayne and killing everyone within. Not only would they get in trouble, but a lot of their friends would technically perish. So, our group has integrated themselves in the town of Robbinswood, pretending to be heroes and doing good deeds. Among these are a plan that is now set in motion to hook up the sheriff of the town with the woodcarver. Her name is Patricia Woods, and the two families have been feuding for many years, so they've got their task cut out for them. But are they going to make a love connection today, or will Lord Valiance and a number of other terrible disasters stop them from doing so? Well, sit back, relax, and enjoy as we join Brick, our Barbarian Orc, Manfred, our Manticore Wizard, Stickyfingers, our Grung Rogue, and Ray, our Hollow Cleric, in today's episode is simply entitled, Smells Like Love in the Air. Enjoy. Happens. So, the summer sun beats down upon the town of Robbinswood, the sound of the birds whistling in the air, a cool breeze that rolls in following the stream now rushing at full height since the repair of the cracks in the dungeon of Selak Frayne have allowed the water levels to return to rising. This is the first time, I guess, you've seen the river being quite so lush and vibrant. It's almost like this crystally azure and green blue. You have left the company of a rather notable kappa, a monstrous river monster that eats babies, whom you have convinced to stage a kidnapping and appear as the monster in order to surprise Eric and Patricia and coax them into a kind of a dangerous situation so that they can look into each other's eyes and fall in love. The question is, how do you get them to the river? The 4 of you stand in the center of town. People move past you, saying good morning, and even the armor smith, a rather stoic, strong dwarven woman by the name of Alana Winnick, sort of every now and then will come up and seem to randomly touch Brick, not inappropriately, just like sort of along the thigh muscle, just with a bit of tape, and then run off. Muttering to herself. Well, not run off, just walk off into muttering to herself.
Completely normal.
Do you often do you often just get your inseam checked while you're standing in the middle of the road?
Yeah, isn't it? I thought that happened to everyone. So, Manfred, you were gonna tell us your plan on how to get the 2 of them to the river.
As Manfred sort of blinks a couple of times, you Stickyfingers, you have a little bit of a chuckle when suddenly a shadow looms over you.
Hey, what's this? What is this?
There's a shadow looming over you.
You turn and you can see a rather large Goliath woman standing there with her arms on her hips, wearing an apron. You know that this is Martha Willett, the owner of the local inn.
Oh, hey, Martha, how you doing?
You lot! What have you had for lunch?
Oh, are you offering us some food? Cause I can't admit I haven't eaten.
Good, you're coming with me.
Yeah,
She points at She points, and anyone who hesitates or says anything otherwise, she kind of glares at.
Oh, at no point was I hesitating.
You go in, and there's a spread of lunch. It's just some small sandwiches, deviled eggs, some thermoses filled with hot soup, and some drinks and stuff. It's basically like a picnic on a little table. I swear, the longer you heroes stay in town, the longer you're going to realize that you can't keep eating Eric's cooking. The finest food's found here. Go on, tuck in. And none of this business of I've eaten already or I'm not hungry. Especially you wee lamb. She points at Ray. You're nothing but skin. No, I was going to say bones, but you don't even look like you have them, lass.
Thank you. I appreciate the food. I will tuck right in.
Would you say that this is a large portion of food?
It is an incredibly large portion of food.
Good.
There is also a very special melon that is sort of wrapped around with a bow. It's like a red bow, and it says nuggets on the side of it. You don't know why. It's a melon with nuggets written on it.
You know, you do make more food than Eric, so you got that going for you. That's good. Speaking of,
yeah, she goes back to tending to the.
Well, Miss Lady Martha Man, lady.
Aye. How can I help you, lad?
You know much about Eric and what's her name? Patricia? I've heard they're a really hot item at the moment.
Oh boy, you must be daft. Oh, Patricia. Oh, that woman. I swear to God, the only thing that woman loves more than her axe is how much she hates that poor boy.
Oh,
Eric is such a softie.
That?
Why? Oh, well. You see, the town of Robinswood is a lot older than even when me and Tom moved in. From what we heard, the Robins and the Woodses couldn't agree on the town name. You see, Robinswood was the kind of halfway point. We see, a long time ago, they wanted to name this town simply Go Away. And well, the Robinses wouldn't hear of it. They said they wanted to create a better place, somewhere that, would welcome the weary traveler. But the Woodses, no, they wanted a place to do business. They wanted to create the lumber yard, which they did, and establish trade with Aldridge. So this led to massive division, sabotage even. Some even say murder here and there. But, people talk. Anyway, generations of this happened, and since then, I tell you what, there are two venomous families. The Robinses, whom the people love, and the Woodses, who, for the most part, hang about the docks and the lumber yards.
Oh, well, I don't know. I heard that they were, made for each other despite their differences. A real nice story there. Like you'd read in some ye olde thing. Can't reference Romeo and Juliet because it's probably not canon. So.
No, we actually have a story like that. It's called Caesar and Romero. It was a very progressive piece. Anyway, I mean, I could definitely see it. Those two were actually quite fond of each other from what I hear when they were wee nippers, but no, as adults, I got to say they're like ice and oil.
So what, you've actively seen them like hating on each other now that they're adults, or there's that
no, opposite.
We used to like each other, we don't now.
Woof. Yeah, no, actually, you know what? If you go and talk to Donovan's the farmer, lives just across the way. He knows, he knew them since they were wee creatures, he was the one who told me that they were Eric's late wife, Patricia, and a few of the others that grew up in town. They were all kind of like more like Boyle and Sarah and all that. All the wee kids. If you live in a small town, you kind of create a kind of bond with the people you grow up with. Yeah.
Oh, so they were like psychopathic murderers when they were kids, just like the kids now, right? No, it's a joke. It is a joke.
I don't quite get what you're saying, but I like the way you say it.
Oh, it's grung humor. You wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
It's not that I'm a grung, but it's just, I learned their humor. This sandwich is really good. Why does the melon say nuggets on it?
Meanwhile, Break, in front of you is a melon that says nuggets on it.
Why does the melon say nuggets on it?
It's got like a bow. It's almost like a present with nuggets.
Why does the melon with a bow say nuggets on it?
Oh, I can't say I know, lad. I didn't put that there. Maybe you've got a secret admirer.
What? Can I look around for anyone with nuggets, or like
you cast your gaze inside the tavern in search of nuggets. You don't find any.
Oh, Ray, did you write nuggets on the melon?
I did not write nuggets on the melon. That
It would have been weird if
sentence
you
makes
did.
no sense to me.
Yeah, no, neither. And I'm real smart. No, I have no idea what
Like
this is.
gold nuggets?
Oh no, it just says nuggets. Look.
Manfred, do you
Just
think we
open
should
it.
cut it open and maybe there's like chicken nuggets inside?
I just sort of sit back a little bit, and I've broken the end of one of my quills off. I'm like cleaning the side of my teeth, clearing a couple of seeds from one of the sandwiches I've been eating. It's like,
You gonna open up that thing of nuggets? I could definitely go something small and bite-sized.
Sure, I open it.
All right. Grabbing hold of the melon, you sort of take a bit of a rip and a tear to it. As you crack it and tear it open, inside is this very, very pungent smell. It is just like dirty gym socks that have been soaked in oil and just left to rot in the sun for ages. It is a putrid, vile smell. Extra points for the player who can tell me what type of melon-like thing this is.
oh, it's a durian.
It is absolutely a durian. Because you've already got an inspiration point, you can give that inspiration point to any player of your choice.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a d6 for this one.
Oh.
1, 2,
And 1 to 6 is brick.
1, 2 has been 3, 4. Tabatha, 5, 6. There you go.
Oh.
Nick.
All right, Brick, you gain an inspiration point, which, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Sure.
All right, so yes, it is indeed a durian. So for those of you in the audience who know what a durian smells like, yeah, that's now filling the area. Very quickly, Martha's like, you need to get that out of here, lad. You need to take your lunch and go out into the street. Go now.
Oh, is
Bring-
that what we're doing?
Yeah,
Whoa,
bring
what's
the
up?
durian. That thing is delicious. Once you guys got to hold your nose and shove it straight in.
All right.
Delicious.
I pick up the durian. Are we leaving? Sorry. Thank you.
Thanks for the food. Sorry
Alright.
we stunk the place.
You rush out with this durian.
Did I get us kicked out? Is that what happened? I didn't even smash anything yet.
Well, you technically smashed the durian.
You open the durian.
Inside there's like this kind of like, it's like a seed wrapped in this very almost buttery like fruit. You watch as Manfred sort of pinches a piece off and puts it in his lips. It's almost like candy, basically. It's really, really sweet and very, very creamy, but the smell is so powerful.
It stinks like vomit. It's bad.
Yeah. Now, basically, at this point, you can kind of close the durian, and for the purposes of role playing, even though it's not realistic, that will seal away the smell for the time being.
Were there chicken nuggets in there?
There were no chicken nuggets in there.
I open it up again to have a look. I'll give it to Manny if he wants it.
Is this like a prank? Have we been pranked?
This is
No, this pranked us.
If it is, this is the most delicious prank ever.
Manfred,
I haven't seen these in years.
Manfred, you just thrive off the exotic fruits.
I'm one of those old people who just eats garbage stuff like drippings and things like that.
This is delicious.
Hi guys, me again. As usual, we have some technical issues in this episode. So what basically happens here is after lunch, our group then decides that they want to go and speak to someone who knew Eric and Patricia in their past. They learn that Donovan, the local farmer, actually grew up with them, and so they've kind of agreed that they want to go and speak with Donovan and find out what they can about Patricia and Eric, to see if they can learn some common ground between the two, what they like, what they enjoyed, what they did as kids, and that pretty much brings you up to speed. Enjoy. Right. You make your way towards the farmhouse. Now, the farmhouse is a very small, little, tiny building at the western end of town. There's a small little like pigsty with obviously some pigs in it. In addition, you can see behind which there is a large plot of tilled land. This is where they grow wheat, they grow corn, some of the basic essentials for the town of Robbinswood. Out the front, feeding the pigs, appears to be a rather a rather gangly-looking man, but quite like lean, like very, very fit. He seems to be pouring slop into the pig pen, and there he is.
Nice. Oh God, I made him big.
I'm sort of walking up, like, oh, that slop smells awful. Cracking open the durian, getting another piece.
It wafts over you. Donovan sort of turns around. He says, "Oh, I was expecting people to be stopping by. Nice to meet you. I know who you are. The heroes of Robinswood. My name's
us.
Donovan. Most people call me Donnie, or Donovan.
Good to meet you, Donnie. So we had a few questions for you about good old Patricia and Eric.
Yeah. I mean, I obviously grew up with them, and I know who they are. But what can I help you with?
Well, we was hoping you could tell us a bit about. We think they're pretty good for each other in a romantic sense. So we was wondering if you knew some nice like conversation points for them, because they're gonna be on a cute date today, maybe. And we was hoping. Brick, help me! I'm losing my sentence.
Tell us what you know, or I'll hit you.
No.
I mean, I'll hit you if you tell us what you know. What?
No.
You guys watch as Donovan starts to laugh. He says, "Oh, well, you know what? It's probably about time that someone did something about that. Look, we were as kids we always got into trouble. We did lots of different games and things. One that was our favorite. We did more often than any. Was we used to pretend to be pirates. We used to make our own little raft and sail it on the river, and yeah, we used to actually gather acorns and use slingshots to attack the people on the docks. People used to get very annoyed, and we called ourselves, what was it? Oh, that's right, the little bastards, or maybe that's what everyone else called us.
Good name.
This town is really good at raising children assassins. I'm very impressed.
You're too kind. But yeah, no, I remember Eric and Patricia. The town is small. We don't have much in the way of entertaining the young people. That's why many of them do leave. When they eventually grow up, they head to the towns, they head to the cities. The people who stay here are the ones who love this place, love what it represents and loves growing up here. Patricia and Eric, they were souls born to this town, they belong here. But I've never seen them feel more alive than when I saw them on the water.
Well,
understandable.
That does work for what we got planned, so that's good.
All right.
Do you think they would make a good couple?
You know how they say opposites attract?
No.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
They might. they certainly may make a wonderful couple. Alternatively, they might kill each other and spell doom for the entire town.
Either way, that's fun.
That is very fun either way.
It is. It won't be boring.
Well, I reckon we should go ahead with our plan. But in the meantime, Ben forgot to get a power cord for his computer, so I'm going to need to be right back, or I'm going to leave the call unexpectedly. So you guys should continue with your plan. I'm going to check out those pigs. They look really cool.
I'm going to brick throw Finn into the pig pit.
What? Make an athletics check. Brick.
Let's hope I succeed. Athletics, I'm good at that.
I feel like we just need to create a sport flat out and just call it Grung Yeet. I feel like that's just going to have to be the case.
It's not a bad yeet.
10.
Not a bad yeet. Not a bad
Not
yeet.
the best.
Not the best one.
Average
It's definitely one. It's definitely one. All right, while we're waiting for that result, a very special shout out to Mrs. Bad Example. Thank you so much for the raid. And of course, to the people who are following today's adventure. love is in the air as our group is trying to still set up our two wayward star-crossed lovers on a magical rendezvous. So, Brick, what do we get for the athletics check?
I rolled a 10.
All right, you throw Stickyfingers into the mud. He splashes.
Yeah. I don't
Manfred?
know why I did that. I was bored. Sorry. You two talk.
Seemed entirely unnecessary.
He's having fun. Look at him.
He actually does seem like he's having fun in the mud.
Oh God, he's broken all of his legs and bones. It's canon. Okay.
All right, Manfred.
So, Donovan, you was the three of you are sort of thick as thieves. As children, you are
Thick as pirates, but yeah.
well, yes. Would you say if you managed to sort of relive your youth, it would sort of spark some old camaraderie?
I would suggest that. Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not.
Give me a second. Sorry, I'm going to play around with a pen. Ray, Brick. Perhaps if this whole plan of attacking that Kappa and so forth, if we do that, get them onto a boat to do it, they'll sort of reminisce a little of the old times when they used to, attack the shoreline from a pirate ship, and I don't know, bring them together somewhat.
Okay. Sorry guys, we did have Stickyfingers drop. His computer was indeed dying, and apparently it did indeed die. We are going to continue the adventure today, but we're going to be staying in this screen so that you can see all of our lovely faces as we continue to play. What? Eddie,
No, I'm here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's me, Stickyfingers. Hey,
Okay.
how you doing?
All right. So
Flawless.
you've got your plan. You've got your idea. Where do you want to go now?
Get a boat?
Yeah, that's
Well,
what I
we
thought.
have a boat.
Yeah.
We have a boat.
We
We
have
have
a
a
boat.
monster. We have a fake child. We have a hidden child. We have some carrots. And Manfred, we have your magic.
Yes. So much magic.
All right.
So now what do we need?
We need Patricia
Yep.
and we need the sheriff.
Yep. And the son. We need him on board as well.
No, we need him well away.
Well,
Let's
I mean,
just-
like
let's
on
make
board
him
with
use
the
magic.
plan.
Well, I sent him to the treehouse, so as long as he keeps eating his fill of donuts, we should have at least an hour or two. It's about 20 minutes out of town, remember?
I
Plus the
remember we
donut
walked.
eating, plus the...
Yep. All right.
I told him
so,
to get the other kids. He should be gone a while.
So
You
how?
don't have to name him specifically. We could just say, generic child is being eaten by the shore.
Generic
Come,
child. got
come
it.
quick.
So is one of us causing like a oh no, help if your name's Wood or Rot or Raven or the sheriff and there's a
But-
child and
Better yet, let's not even say there's definitely a child. Let's just say there's some sort of monster down on the shoreline, and that way we don't have a particular person we've got to try and explain while they're not actually there anymore.
Yes, yes. All right. Well, no time like the present, I guess.
All right.
To,
yeah.
we know where the sheriff is. Let's say we need sheriffy backup.
Very well. Gathering up, you rush over to the house with the blue rooftop. There you can see the sheriff, as mentioned, tending to his herb garden. As he does so, you approach, and he looks at you with kind of a quizzical look. Hello, everyone. Is there something I might assist you with? You seem
Hey,
quite
how you
frazzled.
doing? Yeah. We got a disturbance here.
I just wanted to get it in before he comes back, and then
Hey,
it's
now.
taken away from me.
Hey now, I'm so sorry. Why am I all fuzzy? Hold on.
I don't know. Apparently, currently, Stickyfingers is broadcasting from the early '90s.
Live from the hurricane.
Hey, and a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
Who's
have
that
no
RPG player? No. Okay. So,
Just continue that, man. I'm having a great time with these pigs.
okay. So again, you approach. He's there. What do you do? what do you need help with?
There's a generic child, and Ray saw it.
Oh my God!
We
What
think
about a
that
generic
there's
child?
a child-eating monster on the shore. Do you mind backing us up? Our friend is stuck in the mud, and we just want to get there super quick, like right now.
Make a bluff check as you you attempt this. You may roll with advantage. I feel as though
Because of Brick's amazing acting. Thank you.
All right, yeah,
17.
with a 17. That's not bad. That's not bad. He goes, oh, well, we cannot waste any time. Let's go. He grabs hold of a sword and draws it outwards. And he begins to make his way, running alongside you. Further.
Do you know anyone else that's good with weapons?
We need someone who's very good at throwing.
I'm good at throwing.
Muscular.
At throwing, I can't say I know anyone who's good at throwing specifically. Why
Patricia,
throwing?
Patricia, I've seen her. Just all the backup we can get. Patricia, she's very strong, right?
Yes, I suppose. She'll be at the lumberyard.
Great idea, Sheriff. Let's grab her on the way.
Such a good idea.
Oh, okay.
You're so fantastic, Sheriff.
Yep.
Quick, Finn, out of the mud pit.
Sorry, I was having too much fun. I'm coming.
Hey,
All
I'm
right.
having too much fun.
Sorry, I'm done.
We have audio again at some point. And we're back onto our own usual thing. There we go. Fantastic. All right. So, well, we're not going to be on this map. We're going to be changing map. As you guys begin to rush towards the lumberyard, you can see Patricia preparing a whole bunch of supplies, getting ready to go to the Lady Tiefling, where, of course, you asked her to bring her supplies in order to try and repair the damage that had been done to the Lady Tiefling.
Quickly, Patricia, we don't have time right now to explain, but we have to head to the lake. We think that some child has been eaten by a monster. And given how far you threw Brick, you would be a wonderful help to save the children.
Yeah.
She looks at that and she says, we don't have a lake.
The river.
The river.
Lake, river, same thing.
You mean that one? She says, pointing at the river like 20 feet away.
Just follow us.
Just a bit further down.
Okay. Yeah. And she rushes alongside. She kind of looks quite cross at Eric and it seems to be confused. You lead them now. You have them both in your company as you rush, flustered and quite
This is
hectic.
a terrible, horrible position, but by gee, I'm so glad it's the two of you working to help us because you are both excellent, strong, capable people.
What's going on? What's happened? Apparently, there's a monster in the river, and it's kidnapped one of the kids. It's kidnapped one of the kids. Which one? They all look at you.
We didn't get a good look.
Oh no!
Right,
well,
so we head to the spot where Kappa is.
I'm just gonna go to Maddie and be like, am I milking it? Is it good? Are we doing well?
I'm not the acting coach. If we had Hugh here, it would be a little bit easier. But yeah, you're doing great.
Show yourself, foul beast, child-eating Kappa monster.
Hey,
I'm sort of
All
I'm going to pull back from the group a little bit and sort of hang with the sheriff and Patricia, and just be like,
we're going to probably have to attack this from a couple of different angles. If you two can take, and just sort of pointing over, it's like, there's a boat over there. Take that out of the water and attack from that side. Okay? We can't all attack from the shore. That's giving it too much of an advantage.
Interesting. For some reason, Fantasy Grounds is not letting me put people and is letting me put down. This is weird. That's fine. I guess that'll do. I guess. It's terrible.
I really like that plan. That's a good plan, Manfred.
There can only be one.
That's Stickyfingers off. Go.
All right. Okay. So you guys find yourselves leading Patricia and Eric on the river as you approach the area where you had encountered the Kappa.
Yes.
You're all there. You're standing in front of the riverbank, looking out over the waves. The night sky has slowly crept up as sunset pours over the horizon. Well, where is it? Where is this creature? Where is the beast of which you speak?
Can we see it? Him?
Not from the banks where you guys are.
We thought it was here. It must have moved, unless one of you
Quickly,
knows.
we have to patrol the river, as Manfred said.
Yes.
Manfred,
Yeah, there's
Everyone can roll me a perception check.
Mm.
Oh no. Not perception.
we're
All right.
good at this.
That's our one
It's
weakness.
not too bad.
Seeing things.
Using your eyeballs.
Apparently, I rolled that at advantage.
Oh,
So burn one of my advantages. I didn't intentionally do that, but apparently I did.
We'll just re-roll it then.
No, I got a 20. We'll keep that. I'll burn one of my advantages. That's fine.
Okay, you'll burn one. Okay.
Otherwise, we're all blind.
All
I
right.
don't think you actually did roll it with advantage. I think it's just you and Brick rolled simultaneously.
What did I? Well, then I got a net 20. Good job, Ben.
All right. Stickyfingers, you hear the sounds of a commotion coming from nearby. Something in the reeds, not too far away.
I hear something in the reeds, not too far away.
In fact, they're it's the kind of little, you see that little inlet on the map that's just to your right, just
Yep.
on the eastern side. It's like at the edge of there. Something's rustling in the bushes.
Hold on, guys. I think I found it. Follow me. All right, foul beast, show yourself. God, I'm a good actor. I should get into poetry or something.
Do you like hit the reeds and stuff?
Yeah, not hard, but like I'll make a bit of noise to to attract attention.
All right, you start to attract attention. As you do, a shape emerges from the brush. As it does so, you see
Ooh.
this huge, lumbering, bear-shaped creature that stands about as tall as two people. It seems to be eating a rabbit. As you kind of look at it, you've sort of like bashed it like roughly on the face as you've sort of been hitting the reeds and stuff. As it stands up, it stands to its full height. It snaps its beak shut, and the two halves of the rabbit fall to the ground. You hear Patricia and Eric say, "My God, this creature captured one of the children?"
Yep.
You watch as the feathers sort of bristle on the back of its neck and sort of almost create this rattling sound, like shh, and you hear as it goes. Roll initiative. Well, you don't need to roll initiative. I will roll initiative. Initiative shall be rolled.
How many monsters does this town have?
Too many.
I don't think you should have poked that.
Thank you, Captain Highside. God bless you.
I
Make you
likely
feel-
tapped the grass.
All right, Stickyfingers, you're up first as you are besieged by this behemoth owl bear.
Yep.
Best reaction
So-
ever.
I am the knight.
Yep.
I'm gonna just become Batman. I am going to slowly stride up to Brick, be like, "Yeah, you got this, bud. You
come
got
on,
this, bud."
come on,
And
come
I'm
on.
a run.
All right. So what starts off as
Patricia,
this-
Eric, save me.
So what starts off as this like very, very perfect, 3-point turn, like almost like a model on a catwalk that starts with this almost sauntery, sort of strut backwards, turns into sort of a jog, which turns into almost a sprinting gait as he whizzes past Brick and Eric.
Yeah.
All right. Next up on our initiative list is, of course, Manfred.
Of course.
It always is.
All right. Brick has armor of some form, doesn't he?
Not
Woo!
the schmexy armor, but he has armor.
Yeah.
No.
I do not. Oh, okay.
I'm a barbarian, man. I don't wear armor.
he rips the leather straps from his chest, starts pounding on it. Come at me, you giant chicken!
Well, if that's the case, have at it, boy. And I'm casting mage armor on him.
Yeah.
Okay, very well. Manfred, your spells begin to coalesce and circles of runic magic form in the air as they're written in almost like this Arabic Sanskrit. You watch as this very Spartan-looking armor appears over Brick, ethereal and you know, kind of what do you call it? Yeah, very ethereal and very, very pretty.
And then I am going to hang in team backline.
Yeah.
Oh
God.
Now I'm giant. Screw you, chicken.
That apparently is what happens. So hold on.
Oh, if he gets
Yeah.
mage armor, he triples in size.
Now I'm the baby eater.
I've apparently destroyed my my Fantasy Grounds things. So
No, it's canon now. We've all shrunk. And Brick
it's
is
canon.
massive.
That's it.
Yep.
Okay. Let me add.
The entire world exists on the bristling bicep of one orc.
Okay, let's try this again. Okay.
Now it's just me.
Beautiful.
Yep.
The entire world is just one orc.
All right. I have corrected the error. Thank you very much for your patience. I am a little bit more competent than this at times, not always.
I love it.
Also, thank you, Laura Bones, for your donation. But how dare you give us disadvantage?
Yes, that's right. Laura Bones, thank you so much for giving me advantage and giving all of them disadvantage. Ha 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 ha. Okay.
Let's remember that he has a disadvantage if we need it.
He does. I've written this down.
But also, Lord, we might want it for Lord. Anyway.
All right. So there we go. Good. Next up after Manfred is Ray.
So, what position are you in, Manfred?
I just moved myself. I backed off to not right next to, but near to Stickyfingers.
All right, Ray might swoop up towards next to where Manfred is, and just
Pug.
and just kind of say to Manfred quietly, I don't really just want to attack one of our own kind. Do you have a way to communicate with it?
FYI, this isn't really a monster per se. It would be more categorized as a beast.
Yeah, this is basically one. This one is this is a wild animal. This is not a monster, so to speak. It's not.
So it's like dinner.
Can be, yeah. It looks like a big roast chicken.
Oh, win-win.
Right.
And she's going to, in that case, knowing that it's just dinner, she's going to cast Sacred Flame.
All right, your hands begin to glow as these two motes that always sort of float around you coalesce in your hands. They then launch outwards at the creature, and wow, with a critical success. It's a saving throw, so it's not a crit hit, sadly. But it, as the owlbear sort of gets hit in the chest by this flame, it sort of just wafts over.
Apparently, it's going to take a little bit more roasting than that.
That's right, I'll get it next time.
All right.
She'll just kind of move forward up to just stand behind Brick.
Okay. Brick, you're up next. You square off face to face with this giant owlbear. It sort of look. What's that?
Did I hear someone say chicken dinner? And I will run and hit it.
All right, make your attack. Brick sort of runs, raises his orcish spear as he thrusts it down towards the villain.
My spear shall hit ya.
All right, make your attack.
Rick, it's an owl, not a chicken.
All right, you hit.
That might hit.
Ah! Your spear plunges into its shoulder, dealing a grand total of 8 damage. As it does so, you hold on to it. You look him in the eye. The owlbear is still standing upright. You realize your feet are barely not touching the ground, like you're standing on your tiptoes as you're holding onto it. You watch as the owlbear then twists its head. And as it turns 180 degrees, you hear this snap. You then watch as he twists it the other way.
Oh, no.
Snap.
Horrifying.
As it then reaches up with its claw and goes,
Come on, man. What you got?
Oh, you're gonna be fine.
Yeah, I'm totally fine.
All right. That is one hit with its claw.
Yeah, look, that might hit.
No.
I was like, I got mage armor. I'm fine.
12 points of jam damage. You think you see Brick bounce for a second. And you then watch as... No, I think that's it. Just one bounce. You basically watch as he goes... Ah! That's an eagle. I can't do an owl bear. I mean, how does an owl bear sound? Is it like... Yeah. Yeah. What does it sound like a bear? Who knows? Find this out. Let's talk about this. Does an owl bear sound like an owl or a bear? All right. Meanwhile, however, we then go to the top of the round, which before we go to Stickyfingers is actually Eric and Patricia. Eric rushes forward to Brick's aid and attempts to strike at the beast.
No, I'm fine. Find the baby eater. Wait, is this actually help me?
Oh God, please help. All
We
right.
should give him disadvantage when he's helping us.
Why?
No.
All right. That will, however, hit, dealing a grand total of
Kept it in place for him. That's all I'm saying.
9 damage.
Good.
Not bad.
It's not great, but yeah.
Patricia rushes forward with her axe. She reaches onto her back and pulls out a large kind of it's like a hand axe, I guess, as she hurls that towards the beast as well. She also hits.
Nice.
And deals a total of 4 damage.
Nice.
So this is why we bring in the big guns.
As she says, "Back away from them, you monster!" All right, Stickyfingers, you're up. You're now behind everyone.
So, so on the map, how currently there's that sort of like kind of a path that like leads to the water and to the owlbear. The area that isn't that, is that like difficult terrain? Like, can you traverse that, or is that like really high reeds? Or
There are high reeds, yes. So it is difficult terrain.
okay, cool. I can move 25 feet, I believe. Could I kind of make my way along the I don't know why I'm looking at a character sheet I don't have. Can I look along? Can I walk along some of that difficult terrain as far as I can, in an attempt to like sneak behind the owlbear and catch it off guard?
All right. With a double move, you can move to here.
I will do that.
Very well. Now, FYI, if you are chasing flanking, you are aware you only need to be adjacent. You don't need to be on the opposite side.
Sorry, what?
Yeah, I think in D&D, don't you just need to be adjacent to the target, not on the opposite side?
Rogues, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sorry. Yes, no. Okay, sorry. You cut out for a bit. I understand that. Yes.
Sneak attack.
More. I'm happy to do that. I was just.
No, I was just making sure
you're
you're.
Attack, but yeah. No, that's fair. That's cool. Yep. I couldn't. Could I attack it now, or is there too much in front of me?
You've got dash as a bonus action, so you could.
Wasn't that with my dash?
No. That's without your dash.
So
So
move
with
your
your
bonus
with your
action.
so with your dash, you can get right next to it, and make your attack as you pull out your Grung Dirk and thrust it thusly into the hide of the creature's backside.
Sneak attack, please.
You'll need to add sneak attack retroactively, but you do get advantage on your attack, which I am not going to do anything about.
Wise. Wise. Come on. Well, sorry, I'm trying so hard. I've never seen enemies before on the map. So do I right-click it to attack it or something?
Drop the dice on it.
I can drop dice.
Yes, you basically drag the dice across from your attack onto the actual token and then release it and it'll automatically roll. By the way, guys, I would like to point out that this is the first attack he's made using Fantasy Grounds on episode 8. That's how many tech issues we've had.
The show doubles up on as a how to use Fantasy Grounds. Doubles up.
I feel like it's a how to not to use Fantasy Grounds.
It is. Can let me attack? Why is it not letting me?
Are you dragging it and dropping it on the token itself?
It's not letting me even drag my dagger attack to even.
Okay, let's try. Let's
square.
Did you turn it off and on again? No. Okay. Go down to
I
action.
did. My computer literally died.
Okay.
Sorry, are you from the
Press the
past?
square, or did
To
you?
rephrase, this was almost his first attack. On
right.
Secret
all right. Hold on. Let's go through this step by step.
Okay.
So on your character sheet in actions, you've got your dirk, yeah?
Under actions?
Yeah, see, I knew this was a catch. Okay, on your character sheet, on the right-hand side, there's a bunch of tabs. The
Yeah.
lowest tab is actions.
Okay, apparently Ben just missed that. I've done this before too. All right, let's just, you know what? To make this embarrassing moment better, Ben's rolling at advantage even though he already had that. Never mind, I'm rolling on the thing. There we go. Just because of
Yeah!
that.
All right, so now you've got damage.
Did it.
Now roll your damage, do the same thing with the damage box, and then if you want to also then afterwards roll your sneak attack damage, and I'll add that in retroactively if I'm pen.
Oh, ting, honey boy.
We did it!
Well, what the?
That's a simple thing we can do.
Yeah.
I've never heard Ben say "sure thing, honey boy," and he's decided to wait till he's live to say it to the world.
That's right.
It's now out there.
Welcome.
That's gonna, you know what? We should coin that. That should be Stickyfingers.
Sure thing, honey boy.
Sure thing, honey boy.
He's also a nerd. Let's not forget that.
All right.
Never forget.
Are we rolling damage? Is that what's happening, Sticky?
I'm trying. My map's just disintegrated, so just
roll it
bear
in
with
chat.
me.
Just roll it in chat. You're fine.
Okay.
I'll add it in.
That's a 7th, 6th level spell.
Okay, so now roll your sneak attack dice. So however many sneak attack dice you need.
I'm pretty sure it's just that.
Oh no.
Okay. Okay, it has taken 32 damage, and the creature now looks bloodied and worn. It is in quite an inordinate amount of pain, as it now then enrages.
Oh no.
That
Two
sounded
can play-
awful.
I
I
play that game.
I tried. Manfred.
Just stepping past that that howl roar who.
Yeah, just stepping over the hoorah. No. You know what I imagine every time I hear that? Like, because Guy was the one who said it, by the way. By the way, welcome, Guy. Because he said it, and Guy, for me, always has this very strong, very like Oscar Wilde, Orson Welles accent. All I can imagine when he said that was like from War of the Worlds. And that's all I can hear in my head now whenever I think about how owlbears sound. So now for my world, thank you, owlbears sound like tripods from War of the Worlds. So yay!
That's
That
so much
happens.
scarier than a roll.
We're talking
That
about
is so
the
scary.
musical
terrifying.
version.
The musical one, yeah, like the
Oh,
musical
man.
one. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so that aside, Manfred, it is your turn.
Now I've got that song in my head. All right. Okay. Taking a step. So you're saying this thing's looking particularly bloodied?
It is indeed bloodied. Bloody owlbear.
That's the way I like it. Bloodied.
Right. Trying to decide whether I put it to sleep or not. Or
Manfred's
whether
just
that.
Australian all of a sudden.
Right. No, this is lit-
Rightio.
no, it just turns out
Rightio.
apparently Ryan, when he's thinking,
And of
comes
course-
off real locker.
I was gonna say it could also be that finally at like episode 8 we decided that, oh yeah, that's right, we're an Australian team with an Australian stream. My mistake.
Why are we doing stupid accents? We've already got stupid accents.
Quick, let's kill this owlbear so we can have some tea and biscuits.
Also,
Wrong country.
Also, thank you so much, Lizard of Oz, for the bits. You are absolutely amazing, sharing the love. Give advantage to one of the players. Talk to Eddie in chat, and we'll apply that as well. Because I think 50 bits is like the same cost.
Lizard of Oz. That's a great name.
That's the best name. It's like one of
No
my
sucking
favorite
up,
names.
Ben.
All right,
Oh,
go. Here we go.
Oz.
You
All
got-
right.
I'll be your friend.
Manfred.
Give me advantage. I don't have any.
At this point, I'm just going to go into sort of panic mode and fire off the first spell that I reflexively go to, firing off a poison spray. And let's see for once if it's going to work.
All right.
No.
So once again, your
Hey!
magical tail
Oh,
sort
it
of
did!
wings outwards, and as it does so, this globule of poison fires along with some quills and strikes strikes the owlbear in the chest. Roll your damage as you
I get to actually finally do this thing.
I know.
Damage.
It's 3 points of damage. The owlbear takes a heavy blow. You watch as the acid burns into their chest, slightly singeing the feathery hair that covers its body.
Making it sound slightly better than what it was.
It's still good to eat, though, right?
It'd still be plenty good to eat.
Alright.
Ray, you're up next.
Come on, Ray.
I'm going to step up to. Ray's going to step up to behind Brick and cast Cure Wounds.
Oh.
And heal.
All right. Okay. Walking up, Ray, you place your hands upon Brick's back. The spiritual energy coalescing around Ray's, sort of wafting form suddenly flow into Brick. Brick, you feel a sense of vigor moving through you and channeling into your body as you heal for a total of 8 hit points.
Thanks, Ray. You're the best.
You got this, Brick.
All right, Brick, you're up next.
Chickens are for eating, not for hitting. I will rage.
The barbarian rages.
And I will use reckless. I'm killing this chicken. There's a big old chicken that needs to be dead.
Okay.
This is me last weekend with a bucket of KFC.
You were punching your chicken?
Reckless.
Oh, he drops the
Thank
natural
gosh
one.
for reckless.
No one could. I don't think anyone could see that, but he actually dropped a natural one for that. Oh,
Did I actually?
You did.
Yeah,
you did.
All right. Okay, with a 27 that hits, your spear again finding a nice soft bit amongst the leathery skin, plunging into its body.
Come on. Time to die, you big bird. 10.
10 points of damage. Oh, it's definitely not happy. It is not a happy owlbear, but it is so enraged. Blood pouring out of its wounds. It turns, it leaps, it roars, and then you hear this. Oh.
No. No.
It's actually got a...
No, no. This is over. I thought this was over.
Why?
This chicken!
He's going so good.
As the owlbear turns and opens its mouth, and you just watch Stickyfingers disappear into its gullet. Two frog-like feet basically dangle from its lips as it just basically throats and swallows the grung whole.
This is like a turducken where it's like a turkey stuffed with a duck. Gonna be having frog stuffed chicken tonight.
I feel like there should be some sort of audience reward whenever Stickyfingers gets devoured. It's happened so often. Yeah, for those of you who haven't watched episodes 1 through till 3, I think every episode for that period of time, Stickyfingers got eaten. That was it. It was the ongoing joke. And yeah, well, there you go. I thought I'd give it one last bite, but apparently it ate Stickyfingers.
And he's
Dying, not dead. Dying.
Yep.
Still dying more.
Still. Okay, you are at dying 1. The other 2 begin to make their way to try and help as they will attempt to attack with their weapons.
Careful with my face.
The sheriff does not do anything as he stabs and his sword breaks upon the feathers of the owlbear. Patricia takes her axe and swings. And you watch as the owlbear just swats the axe out of the way. Does absolutely nothing to actually deal damage. Manfred, you're up. Manfred's chuckling in the background.
I've never been.
We gotta get him out of there. The poison's gonna ruin the meat.
Oh yeah, that's actually.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah.
By the way, thank you, Quill the God, for reminding me of that as well. Let's make a saving throw real quick.
And thank you, Lizard of TV, for your advantage.
Oh, thank you, Lizard of TV. I just saw that.
What's the target number on your poison?
Oh yeah, 8, I believe.
8? Okay, it is not paralyzed.
Damn. I was like, it's not gonna be me or like Ray, man.
I
Like,
thought it
who
was
do you
his
think he was talking
toxic. Look, I was too busy worrying that I'm dying.
All right, not for long. Not for
Manfred.
long. You just
That's
We
right.
got this.
Only one death save.
Manfred, apart from laughing, what do you do?
Manfred, you turn around, he's fucking like cacking. He's like, Stickyfingers is dead.
It happened
What a
again
nerd.
every time.
As if killing the rogue frightens us.
Oh god.
This time round, again, the tail whips around, casting up a different spell that I don't think I've done before.
Ooh.
Here it comes.
Is it Save the Frog?
It's a good spell. We need that.
Oh no, that's actually just distinctly worse.
Oh, I was gonna.
I was going to say Acid Splash, but that's just going to hurt everyone else around it, or just do less damage.
I can take
Yeah.
it. I can
Boo.
take it.
Boom, that's a bad plan. Even I don't recognize that's a shit idea.
Good thing being an intelligence-based spellcaster that you figured that out on your own. And don't forget, guys, you do have tons of advantages, and I still have my little disadvantage.
Oh, I know. But
You know what?
We don't know what this
I-
guy's going to throw at us, you know?
I'm going to
Clever.
run up with
Do it.
dagger and
Do it.
try and cut down the front of it to get Stickyfingers out manually.
Ooh, I'm so proud of you right now, man.
All right, you rush up with dagger in hand as you.
You know what? I'm going to use one of my advantages on this one as well, because
Yeah.
I'm going to need it.
All right, Manfred casts Disembowel.
Cast.
Nice.
He
Dang.
hits. The dagger stabs straight into the owlbear and drags downwards. Roll your damage.
Oh.
Okay, you leave a little mark. He's got an owie. He's got a
You tried,
Come
buddy.
back,
You tried.
little band-aid.
you
You
don't
make it
quite,
look so easy.
yeah, you don't quite get through to its guts, but you cut it.
I do.
Ray, it is your turn. What are you doing?
You do
I'm
get
going
good
to.
scuts.
Can I float through people's spaces
Ooh.
You know what?
in ghosty form?
I will allow it. I will allow it just because I want to see what happens here.
Ooh.
I would like to ghosty form, float through. It's hard to see the grid, so I'm gonna try to ghosty float through Manfred to get to Finn.
Finn is inside the owlbear.
I'm like,
Ooh.
Are my feet not hanging out of its mouth?
No, it's sort of you. That's how they know you got swallowed. They sort of saw the feet and then
No, right. Okay, cool.
I
Did
think
you
you
do that bird thing where it's like...
So I accidentally asked a different question that I was not intending to ask, but now.
Owlbear is baby Yodering me at the moment. Yeah.
Yep, definitely the baby Yoda moment. You know, I shared that in the group chat at some point. So
Did you? Good.
Could I attempt to float in a hand through the owlbear to heal Stickyfingers?
all right, I will allow this. However, there is a 50% chance you will heal Stickyfingers, and a 50% chance that you will heal the owlbear.
Hmm.
All right.
Roping around blind.
Go.
Take.
What?
Oh,
I can kill it. I can kill it. It's fine.
So, are you going to reach in?
You know what? Yeah, I am.
All right, here we go.
I think her fear for Stickyfingers' life is greater than her rationale to. Yeah.
All
Let's do
right.
it.
This is a 5-against-1 fight already. So.
I was looking at like the updates and stuff, and it was like Stickyfingers says max on tokens. I'm like, Ben, use your advantages to get out. Oh, right.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You watch as Ray's arm sticks into the chest of the owlbear. As it passes through, she begins to focus her life essence, her vitae. You watch as her form becomes more translucent and incorporeal as she focuses on channeling her healing through her arm and into the body of the owlbear. Roll me a percentage check. If you get lower than 50%, we're always going to be taking the first number as the tens, second number as the
Can I
singles.
roll this one with advantage?
Sure. I will allow you to
By
roll
bonus
this with
what?
advantage.
Ooh, I will
You may
burn with
burn.
advantage. Okay, so how do we roll a D100? You press
Wasn't it right
something to
clicking?
make it 2,
You,
right?
you do that dash
Yep,
and that dash,
right.
and then you carry the 3 and the 7.
You
Got it.
right click it and do the
All
percent.
right. So 12% is our first figure.
I'm
Cool.
so glad that I rolled that with advantage.
Ah,
And 17 on the second.
That's
was
fair.
it?
As you reach out, roll your healing, please.
Just don't.
Mhm, mhm.
Don't give it to him. Don't let him.
If you max right now, I'm
Oh,
using
oh, hold-
disadvantage on Ray.
Hold on. I am going to use disadvantage on you. No, that's not how it works. I just all right.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
Ray
fine.
can no,
Gives
I
me
can
more time to kill
yeah.
it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, so that's 6 points of healing that you do as the owlbear's wounds begin to stitch. It looks at you.
Damn it! I'm just gonna rummage through.
Ray, no offense, but
Try-
what are you doing?
All
I
right.
gotta find Finn. Jeez, he's so little in here.
I'll find him.
All right, Brick.
Reckless rage, all of it.
All right. All right, here we go.
Just
Brick.
give me a very dead chicken in 2 seconds.
Reckless rage. 16 will hit as you strike the owlbear quite poignantly with your spear. This one you kind of spin above your head as you build up momentum and almost give it a big baseball club. As 8 points of damage gets dealt to the owlbear, it gets clocked across the face. It then looks at you and it rages.
Well, I just got rid of the healing.
Yeah.
A little bit.
You know what?
Yeah.
Calculated risk.
Yeah, no, I was on board with it.
It misses as one claw lands on the ground. Brick, you roll out of the way. You kind of get this vision in your head of being on the coast back at home, and one large tidal wave collapsing in on you, and you jumping from rock to rock, practicing your dodge skills. You've managed to avoid this tumultuous wave, which comes in the form of this huge owlbear claw.
Oi, Albert, open your mouth.
It does so, and it roars at you, and spit and viscera kind of just get poured out of its mouth at you.
I eat owlbear spit for breakfast.
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's
probably-
a bad habit.
Probably not healthy.
You know, like in The Simpsons, when characters yell and their tongues are like when it's yelling, am I there? But I'm like,
Maybe. All right, let's see how these guys go.
That's your second fail, Sticky.
All right, the sheriff manages to hit.
kill again.
3 damage. Patricia does not manage. Oh no, Patricia does manage to hit. Patricia does manage to hit 4.
Patricia does manage to hit.
Hmm.
4 dead.
5 damage.
4
It's
dead.
still alive. No, it's
Alright.
dead. No, it's dead. It's dead. It
Yeah.
dies. Patricia
Yeah.
hits it in the back of the leg, and it falls over. As it does so, Manfred, that little hole you cut in its chest opens up, and you watch
Very
as,
little hole.
You watch as you kind of pry open the belly of this great beast and reveal Stickyfingers unconscious. Ah!
Can I
basically-
cast
Ray,
Spare
Ray,
Dying?
do fix him.
Actually, you know what? I'll burn my last spell slot and I will do Cure Wounds again.
Yeah.
All
Bring him
right,
back
you
up.
heal. You heal Stickyfingers and restore him to some semblance of life. First of all, thank you so much, Ruffs We Warrior, for the subscription. You're amazing. Thank you so much. All right, as you cut it open, Eric and Patricia both seem a little bit out of breath and exhausted. They look at each other, and there's kind of this moment where they exchange glances and smile. They take a moment and they sort of shake it off as Eric says, oh my God, did this thing eat the child?
We
Finn.
can't see a child in its stomach.
Finn, I'm just slapping Finn. Say something.
Let me, and I'm just like grab the dagger and I basically just open it up a little bit more and just sort of like just mimic sort of like looking inside. No, it doesn't appear to be anything inside. Whatever. It doesn't appear to be a child. They must have got away, but
From behind you, you hear prepare for danger, for here I am, the monster of the river. You turn around and you can see the rather portly, fat Kappa, whom you had made an arrangement in order to pose as the monster eating children. You all kind of look at him. He kind of like strides out with this very, very brave gusto. Ha ha! You see, it was me all along who had stolen the children and devoured them here upon the riverbed. Oh my God! Did you just kill an owlbear?
Right.
We didn't arrange for killing an owl. Whoa! What the?
Do we still need him?
Oh my God!
I'm gonna get
into the river.
I'm gonna get the cucumbers and throw them in the river. I'm gonna go here, fetch.
And you throw it in the river. He goes, ooh. And he runs off and jumps into the river. You want?
Don't worry about that. That's just my uncle Toby.
Make a bluff check. You take the cucumbers and yeet them into the river as the two sort of very confused watch that scene.
I'm scared I'm gonna roll bad here. It's gonna ruin it.
You don't have advantage. Oh no, maybe you don't.
He does. He's got 2 advantages.
Use an advantage.
All right, go on. Try it again.
I mentioned it as a joke. We've done it. Okay. Yeah, there we go. No need to worry.
I can see the resemblance. Says Eric, very unsure. But you're both green. I mean,
yeah.
Why not?
He thinks he's a monster. It's weird.
But
it's dementia.
He spent a little bit of time in the wilderness and
Very
just
sad.
lost his mind. It happened to the best of us.
you watch as Patricia says, I had an uncle like that once. We put him on a longboat and floated him out to sea, then set the boat on fire. It was a truly honorable death.
I thought you meant to wait until they're dead before doing that.
Hmm? She very casually ignores that and walks.
Speaking of
Patricia, before you go, come back. Finn, quickly. Get them on the boat.
Yeah, we speaking of boats, we got one. Wanna like relive your past lives and go on a boat ride.
What?
Matchmaker.
I'll make a diplomacy check. I'll make a persuasion check as you attempt to schmooze them into a boat.
The worst way possible.
You know what's better than one, Stickyfingers? 2 of them. Maybe you could get advantage if there's 2.
I am. How do I roll double sevens?
Look, with a 10,
it's like double up.
With a 10, Eric sort of steps forward and says, Patricia, I think I know what's happening here.
No, you don't.
Boyle put you up to this, didn't he? He says, looking at the lot of you.
I mean, you're wrong. No, it's not true.
Yeah. What? How do you mean?
Patricia, look, if I'm being perfectly honest, I missed.
Think you're beautiful. Who said that? Oh, Eric! Wow, that was lovely.
You said that.
They both just sort of stare at Stickyfingers.
I'll grab him and put him behind me.
Patricia, look, we grew up together. I miss spending time hanging out and just being with my friends. Since I lost. Look, I know, and the thing is, I too have missed hanging out with people from village. I have always thought that everyone thinks that I am a scary woman with big axe, so I came out here and did what family always does. We sit and we get angry. People don't like us, and we know this. I like you. There's a pause. At this point, you guys remember that Thomas did indeed have a gondola set up nearby. Listen, they mentioned they had a boat. Maybe I could give you a ride back to your lumber yard. I would like this. I would like this very much.
Good.
All right. You watch
How
as
did
they.
this work?
All right. Okay. And by the way, this beautiful piece comes courtesy of Eddie, by the way, whom I'm going to give 100% credit to. Eddie, do you and again I can see Eddie. Give me the thumbs up if you've got the animation. Do you? Yeah? Okay. Let's do it. Do it, Eddie.
For the record, he was asked to give a thumbs up. He nodded.
Yeah.
He did. That's yeah, Eddie. Look, we rely on Eddie in small doses. No, I'm teasing. We love Eddie. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Throw out the animation.
Aw,
Check that out. Look at it. Look at it. Ain't it beautiful?
it's amazing.
Eddie's got this
Old
grimaced,
man
pained look on his face.
river.
He's like, Michael, buy me some time. I need to find the files. Oh, it includes the bard. That's fine. It can include the bard. Ignore the bard. That's okay.
No, you
Because
can't.
we
That's what I
made.
was expecting to bust out. I'm like, oh gosh.
Manfred
Human.
casts disguise, jumps on the boat, and starts singing as
Alright.
human.
Have we got it?
Mhm.
Just give me a thumbs up when we've got it.
Man
All right.
river, da, 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 da.
All right, there we go. So we have our beautiful scene as the twilight around the forested area. It seems to like almost sparkle as from the reeds and the underbrush, fireflies just rise up and glow. You watch as the gondola, which is by the way incredibly garish, is being steered by Eric, and Patricia seems to just sort of seems to be talking very plainly, very casually. Eric laughs at something she says, and they seem to go off into the distance.
Yeah.
Did we have the animation going, or was that not? No, it hasn't been going yet. Oh man, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need the animation. It's okay. How confident are you, Eddie? Give me a scale of 1 to 3 here. You got to talk to me, buddy. You're at a 2? You're at a 2? Oh my god. Okay. You know what, Eddie? If you can do it, I believe in you. Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. As you guys watch them sort of sailing away, what goes through your minds? What is everyone feeling? How is everyone, what's going through everyone's head?
Well, first of all, I'm going to throw to the mood and the fire prestidigitation just for some like faint like harps and lyre sort of music going in the background just to really sort of set the mood.
You hear the
It's gonna be music from like 80 years ago, so it's probably a little bit like less sort of contemporary to now. So
you hear the sounds of like falling in love, like played on the harp as it's sort of drifting through the air. You can also see like on the water's surface, you can see like these tiny little like water striders creating ripples in the water as the boat sort of sails through.
Lovely.
Anyone
it's
else
quite-
hungry for chicken?
Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. Yeah. I mean, this
This
is
is like-
lovely and everything, but we got other stuff to do.
single sort of happy tear rolling down my cheek as I'm like crack open the durian and like
Manfred, you're leaking.
Ray, how's Ray's reacting to this?
Should be very, very quiet.
Very quiet. Okay.
Very quiet.
All right.
Just
As
something.
okay, as this happens, we have it. Yay!
Yeah.
Let's make it happen. Do it. And it's it's moving. It's doing stuff. All right, cool. There we go. Look at that. How good is that?
Yeah.
Oh man, I love Eddie. Look at him go. Aww. So yeah, it is a beautiful and wonderful scene. And because of this, everyone can gain a level.
Oh, I finally saw the animation on the stream. Hey, stream.
There we go. And a very big thank you for the follow, Lag McStraggler. You're not late to this party. Well, you are a little bit, but it's still okay. We forgive you. We like you. All right. So as you can see, this beautiful ship sailing away. Where are you heading next? You're going to take the owlbear back to town and the like?
Yeah, maybe we could take the
Yeah.
owlbear back to Martha's and she could cook it for us.
Yeah, and it would be like some sort of thing where we could like, go, hey, look, heroes here. We've killed a wild beast that was terrorizing them. it definitely put us in high esteem, and that certainly wasn't that
Definitely
blackguard.
make us sound like Lord Valiance, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that piddling little child, Valiance.
All right.
But maybe the town would like to eat it. I mean, it's good meat.
It could be some sort of celebration for the town overall, a feast provided
Yeah.
by the heroes of Robinswood.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
As you begin to head towards Robinswood, in the distance you see something unusual, something that's not quite the norm. A bright orange light glows in the town of Robinswood in the distance.
Oh no.
As you get closer, you hear the sounds of fire crackling.
They've got the hearth ready already.
Sharing our
Ready for the
map.
beast.
There we go. Sharing our map now. As you arrive in town, you can see a crowd is gathered outside of the sheriff's office. A large crucifix is mounted into the earth, and hanging from it is a bloody and beaten human.
Yeah.
No.
Human, the skeleton bard, seems to have bits of, like, some of his ribs are missing. He's got a cracks over his face and the like. And standing in front of the crowd, you can see Lord Valiance standing and addressing the people. Good townsfolk of Robinswood, I, the wonderful and exemplary Lord Valiance, have captured this vicious and vile undead amongst your very people. Look at it in its vast hideousness. No skin or mortal flesh covering its vile bones. Its intention worse than that of even the most vicious cannibals. It seeks to blend in. He looks in your direction as you're kind of approaching. It seeks to hide in plain sight. The worst of all monster atrocities. Rather than attacking straight on and allowing for a fair fight, they sneak and they scurry like spineless worms, trying to get the upper hand on you poor innocent folk. But fear not, for I have captured this one.
Ray
Ah!
starts to Steve.
If
Like,
it,
as in-
unless anyone stops me,
Like
I'm just gonna walk up and
Black-
yeah. If anyone's gonna stop, unless someone's stopping me, I'm walking up and I'm taking him down.
All right.
Yeah.
As you walk up, you travel down the road towards the crowd. As you do so, he addresses you. Ah, well, if it isn't my fellow heroes, it is so good that you have come just in time for the slaying of this monster. I was thinking about dispatching the vile beast myself, but I thought perhaps you would like to do the honors.
I'm ignoring him, and again, unless someone stops me, I'm ignoring him. I'm just taking him down.
As he says so,
I'm
he
I'm going to
reaches
put a
into his-
hand across Brick's chest. He's like, no, not yet.
Brick, you feel Manfred kind of holding you back. You watch as Lord Valiance pulls out what appears to be a small censer. For those of you who don't know what a censer is, if you've ever seen like kind of those old-timey kind of, rituals where they've got like the ball and chain with the smoke coming out of it and incense, it's kind of like one of those. As he lights it up, he begins to swing it left and right. He says, "The undead are unclean, perversions of the natural order of life, and thus require special compense to eradicate them from existence. I will maintain the glorious ritual binding this vicious creature's soul here as you slay it." The townspeople seem kind of alarmed, and they kind of look at you. Some of the children also kind of look at you. Heroes, is this true? Is this an undead creature?
Ray is going to. She's super triggered right now.
Right,
She's
right.
going
Watch this.
Run for
By the way,
it.
can I get Nathaniel's portrait picture up just again real quick? Because I want everyone in the audience and my players to really focus in on this shit-eating grin that the portrait has. It is exactly the look that he is currently giving you right now as you guys are talking. So can we get that portrait up? Thank you. Beautiful, beautiful. There you go. That is how he is looking at you as you're approaching.
Ray is going to rush forward and stand between Human and Lord Valiance and just put her arms around Human.
So you're hugging Human?
Yep.
I will stand in front of Ray.
All right.
Sorry, Manny. Sorry.
No. This is
all right, Manfred, Stickyfingers, what are you guys doing as you stand in front of Human?
I kind of like.
Get him down.
Like Ben has ideas, but I think Stickyfingers is like, there's so much that could go wrong right now. Are you moving, Manfred?
I am striding forwards. At this point, I'm sort of puffing my chest up a little bit, trying to sort of masquerade the Manticore in his youth.
I'll follow you. I don't know if I'm gonna.
I'm sort of like letting go of the owlbear and the owlbear corpse that we've been dragging along, and let that sort of drop there. Striding forwards, like, good Lord Valiance, Nathaniel, if you mind, we have slain one of the creatures out in the forest under your order. Whispering over to Sticky, is like, go with me on this.
Yeah.
And I see you have discovered dangers within the township.
Yes, these filthy monsters have come and tarnished these good people in their homes.
And
Right.
you're giving us the honor to dispatch this creature.
Oh, but of course. I mean, what kind of hero would not openly dispatch such a creature?
But you're as the leader of the band of heroes, would you not want the glory for yourself?
But of course. And what kind of glory would I gain more than seeing my young apprentices striving for excellence in the stead of such a worthy role model?
I'm going to look over towards Brick and Ray and just sort of like trying to sort of look at them like, go with me with this.
Well,
yeah, I think Ray's probably got it back to me, but Brick.
Sorry, hang on, wait. Ray, what do you have?
I am embracing Human and I'm just whispering, it's okay. I'm not going to let them hurt you. And she's gone. She is.
As you whisper to him, you realize that they've done something. His jawbone is broken, like shattered almost.
Yep.
He can't seem to speak, but he seems to be trying to whisper something, trying to mouth something.
Is Brick facing towards me?
I will not look at Manfred. I will be standing there. If that mother tries to walk forward, I will move, but I'll let Manny talk, but he's not getting near Ray, he's not getting near Hugh.
He doesn't seem to say anything. He's just kind of like I said, he is in front of the people, as it were. He is just keeping his chest puffed out, his head held high. Now, as this is happening, Ray, I need a wisdom saving throw from you.
Okay.
We are not giving this guy the satisfaction of letting him know.
I do have... No, I'm just proficient. 11.
Okay. I need to check something super quick.
Great, now I gotta kill Ray as well.
All right, TC. Oh, that doesn't make it. All right.
Man,
well,
Alex killing orcs. What's one more?
The smoke that seems to come from the sensor fills the area, and as it does so, Ray, you start to feel different. That anger, that rage, that vengeance inside you starts to boil almost to the tipping point. It rises through you and begins to sort of ring in your ear. You don't have blood, but you can feel heat permeating from every single pore, as Armageddon Craft reminds me that you have one last advantage to make if you wish to use it.
My boy Armageddon. Thanks, man.
No, you're about to go curse mark. It's good.
I'm kind of thinking narratively. I'm gonna let it happen.
You're gonna let it happen? Okay.
I think so. I think to be fair, Ray was about that.
I'm gonna
a lot of triggering events in this
as
situation.
as a GM, I'm gonna say that the fight is gonna be very interesting if you fail it, but at the same time, it'll be enjoyable one way or another.
Mhm.
Okay. As that begins to expand in your body, you feel that heat rising. Human's body begins to shift and change. It suddenly snaps the binds that keep it onto the crucifix as his skeleton body falls to the floor, almost crumpling beneath the weight of Human as his body begins to expand. Suddenly, you see Human's entire physique change.
What?
Into Woo Man.
Oh god, is he a ghost?
He's got abs.
As Human's bones stretch and form, they bind to one another as he then sort of rises. Ray, you also kind of feel this rage kind of building up inside you. Human feels the exact same as he stands up and he says, "Fear me, for I am Humanitax, the destroyer of worlds." As we are going to go into initiative, Ray, you are no longer considered to be an ally to the group, but you are not an enemy either. You are driven by your pure and unbridled carnage. Every other villager, every other person, everyone is your enemy. As we are going to go into initiative.
Would I wouldn't have seen any of that, would I? Because I would have just looked around if Human's on up. What does Ray physically look like? Like, what can I tell that something's wrong with her?
What does that mean?
You can see that Ray's skin has gone from this blue, kind of very pale tone to almost completely black. That half side of Ray that is normally dark with these hollow, empty eyes is now on both sides of her face. There is barely any light coming from her as she seems to be a creature of darkness. Her hair stretches out like this inky black tar, stretching like tendrils off her body. You watch as her kimono becomes stained again by the same kind of darkness, and the two motes that were glowing and blue have sort of now turned into almost like an absence of light. Even amidst the torch fire of the town, they seem to be black holes that burn like fire around her.
And two more real quick questions, because you said people can't perceive monsters. Can they perceive Hugh right now, like in this sort of
They
state?
absolutely perceive
Okay,
Hugh.
cool.
They all have a look of panic.
And does Hugh also look like an enemy?
Hugh absolutely looks like an enemy right now.
All right, cool. Yeah, love it. All right, come on.
All right,
boys.
Stickyfingers, you are up first as we get into our initiative.
So, Finn this whole time has been very, because I think it's just kind of more who he is. Like, everyone else is kind of rushing into combat, but he's kind of reserving and looking for what's the smart thing to do and like thinking about it. Not that that's not an insult. But I kind of want to I kind of want to just hold my turn and wait until like something quite major of my attention.
Very well. I'm gonna allow you to make an
because-
investigation or an insight check as you observe, as you're taking the turn to observe the battle as it undergoes.
Come on, Ray. I know you're still in there. Don't worry, we got you.
Do I want to earn an advantage? Yeah, fuck, why not?
You got 5.
Yeah. That's good.
All right, so you're burning an advantage on that one?
Yes.
All right, so with a 19, as you look around, Valiance does not seem to be caught by surprise at all by the scenario. He seems to have almost expected not only Human to go berserk, but Ray as well.
Okay, interesting.
But that is all, because
Okay.
you're spending your turn to observe.
Yeah.
Manfred, you're up next.
Okay, my first thing is to yell out, it's like, people, citizens, get back, get safe. This is dangerous here. Get back to your homes quickly.
Nathaniel says, no, head into the sheriff's house. I shall protect you.
Oh, I just thought of something.
As you wish, Lord.
Oh no.
The
We've
people,
been heroes and monsters, guys.
the people start making their way into the house.
And basically, once enough of them are clear,
They are kind of watching through the windows, as it were.
No.
and
How do we level up our characters, by the way? Just as a quick side note.
I'm just reading all my abilities right now.
All right, you
I
drag.
am going to worry about that later.
All right, so if you go into class, you just basically drag and drop whatever class you are into your character sheet, and Bob's your uncle.
So easy.
Okay, I am going to fire an acid splash at Human and have it bounce at Nathaniel.
Okay, make your attack as you're firing at Lord Valiance.
So I'll
Hold on,
do
I have
the
to
save on Human. He saves. And Valiance also saves.
All right, your blast flies out, and as it does so, it sort of strikes at Lord Valiance, but sort of bounces off his armor and attire. He sort of looks at you with kind of like a cocked eyebrow, realizing what you're doing. As he
I
says,
very much aimed this at Human. The splash hit Valiance.
Correct.
So yeah.
Yeah, correct. As he says, keep up, Manfred. For you must try and take down the beast in one mighty blow. Cast upon it your most strongest spell. Ray, it is now your turn.
Okay. So I'm assuming I don't get a save again for this, whatever this thing is.
You'd get one at the end of each round.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Okay. So from her mind frame right now, she understands that I just imagine she's just pure hatred at the moment. It's kind of like very, very base form of herself. And I apologize, party.
Yeah.
But she's going to attempt to set something on fire, just like a tree or a kind of not to actually hurt anybody, but just as just as a kind of like an outlet. Because the other option that I have is she does have, because she now has access to level 2 spells, she does have calm emotions. So I was attempting to use calm emotions to try and suppress, but I think in this stage right now, she's just going to turn around, float through Human, let out like an epic scream, and just try and use I don't know if she has any. She's just gonna burn something. She's just gonna, I know Sacred Flame is technically radiant damage, but she's just gonna like just burst everything she has at this tree and kind of just like let out a banshee scream.
Okay. As you
come to terms with what's happening. Yeah.
As you sort of let loose this cacophonic scream, this chilling noise resonates. The windows of all the houses shatter as you begin to yell out and roar. And
then at the end, she's just gonna look at Lord Valiance and like just begin to froth like an insane person.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the mad side of Ray comes out. Does she say anything, by the way?
Surely.
She surely does. Or she just says one word. Oops.
That's
Kevin's.
Oh, okay. Oh my god.
It's like,
man. No.
That's a long story. We're not going to get into that. She just says
All right. What does she say?
she's just going to say one word.
Valiance.
All right. Human. Okay. So basically you watch as he sort of reaches around his back. You hear the sounds of snapping as he pulls out this saxophone. Now, this is not any saxophone made of the spinal cord of a human being. This is like a hard rock saxophone of the spine of a human being. As he then says, I, the great Humanifax, shall blow you all away with my mad melodies of maliciousness. Behold! As he suddenly bursts this another shockwave. This one actually causes the some of the trees to like snap branches off. As I need everyone within 15 foot, which I think is everyone, including Valiance, to make me an athletics check. Target number is 14.
check
Oh,
or
I'm
save.
so bad at those. Hold up.
Oh, athletics.
Nah,
Sorry.
man.
Athletics, yes.
Sorry, not.
Oh, mine's -1, so it's 5.
I had +8 and rolled a 2. I was like, surely we need some good rolls from me. Like, Brick, we need some good rolls right now. No.
Oh, do I get to make my save again for the resistance?
That was
Goddamn
in
oh, yes,
last
please.
when it got to me.
Oh, goddamn flip wizard. Yeah.
Okay, anyone who got lower than 14, which is Brick and Ray, you guys get knocked back 20 foot.
Oh my gosh.
All right,
Do
so
you want us to move or you're?
I got it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Brick, you smash into the picket fence and then into the tree.
Damn it, you
Ray,
can't
because you're
Ray.
incorporeal, you kind of roll in the current that is made from the wind, and you fly into the house and almost like partway out through the other side of the window near the vegetable garden. You both take a total of.
Damn it.
Nope, that's Valiance. Saxa raw damage, which is 1d6.
Saxa raw.
5 points of damage each, and this ability can be used again in 5 rounds. Ugh, terrible.
Ooh,
Okay.
dang. Mike.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Before when I was saying I was holding my turn, before you mentioned that I used my turn to perceive stuff. So do I still have a turn?
Yeah,
I'm
you can
just
still come in whenever you would like.
Okay, cool. Could I come in now if that's okay?
If it's okay with Brick.
Yeah.
So okay, Britt?
All right, there you go.
For you protest. Can I go up to the house and talk to all the people inside and be like, guys, I don't know what is going on. I don't know why people are attacking. Something must be in the air. I don't think it's safe. I know it's just fun to watch, but I think we need to get out of here. So if you guys want to follow me, we'll get you somewhere safe, okay?
They say but the Lord Valiant said we should stay here.
Well, I'm saying you need to go because things are being lit on fire and people are flying. So we need to go somewhere safe. Please, you got to trust me on this.
All right,
Make a roll persuasion.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
At advantage.
At advantage. Okay.
I thought you were gonna rally the troops.
Okay. By the way, Eddie, I noticed that Stickyfingers still has full advantage. Could you take 2 advantage off him? 1 from the insight check from earlier, and 1 from this one.
No, that wasn't very good.
11. Okay. As you go, they don't seem to want to leave. They much rather listen to Lord Valiance, and they're frightened because Human is outside. One of the children you recognize walks up to you and holds your hand.
Is it Sarah?
It is not Sarah. It is
Waxer and Boyle.
it is what's the other kid's name? There was another kid.
Will?
No, the other one. I think it was Jack.
There was
I'm
two.
gonna call him Jack for now.
There was Boyle, Eli, Jasmine, Sarah.
Eli. It's Eli. Because he remembers when you saved him from the Bulette, when you held him when you held the little boy in your arms and leapt from the trees. He felt that he was flying through the air and he was as safe as he could possibly be.
Nice.
And so he holds onto your hand. Your poison doesn't seem to affect him.
Awesome. How tall's the house?
The house is 2 stories, so let's say about 25 foot.
That's how high I can jump. Can I use my standing leap to jump over the top on top of the roof of the house with Eli?
Yep, you absolutely do.
Cool. Can I use the rest of my movement to get to kind of the far end of the roof? And I assume I wouldn't be able to jump down with my movement, would I?
No, you wouldn't be able to.
That's fine.
That being said, do you want to evacuate them from the back of the house? Is the plan here?
Yeah.
You can run through the house rather than jumping over it.
Well, then, screw that. I'm gonna do that.
Okay, just letting you know. I mean,
That's
you
a
can.
much better idea.
I mean, you can jump over the house to get across, but you can kind of see the back door from where you are.
I just wanted to flex and show that I could jump. No, I'll run.
Well done. No, okay, cool. As you run through, they feel a lot more confident because they're not being told to go out the front door, and they begin to follow you in tandem as you leave.
Awesome.
All right,
Cool.
so you are now leading the peasants away from the from what's happening.
Hero.
I know, right? Brick, your turn. You sort of pick yourself up, collecting yourself from the debris, the tree, the picket fence. All this wood is kind of falling off you as you're sort of shaking it off. Yeah.
My first question is, did Ray get a saving throw?
Oh, right. Saving throw, Ray.
I'm burning my advantage this time.
Oh, burning the advantage. All right.
Oops, sorry, I did it wrong.
It's all right.
I had a thing, but I hope she does it.
That's the one.
That's not an advantage. That's 2d20s.
Well, the higher one's 15.
All right. I will allow that. Just I will allow that. But yes.
I don't know how to game. I'm too stressed.
All right. You seem to come to your senses as you go to be friendly again. You see this. You watch as Ray sort of hangs onto her face. She seems to almost be clawing and pulling at the gunk. And as she does so, it seems to clear enough of her regular pale skin. You finally seize control back, but you feel like it's constantly niggling at the back of you. It's constantly fighting. You've never felt the dark side of you fight so hard to get onto the front.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I imagine like I can clock her through the window if I've just seen that. Like I can see her.
Yeah, I'll say that you can see her from where you are. Like you can see through the front door, which is still kind of opened, and to the window out the side. Yeah.
I'll just go, "Hey, you all right?
I will be.
Good to have you back." And I will spear pick myself up. I had a thing for Ray. Am I doing human or am I doing dickhead?
I love how his name is turned from Lord Fancy Pants to, oh my god, to just that dickhead.
I know every part of me says I'll probably turn to a mirror, but I just don't care. He did that to Ray. I want to rage reckless this guy. I hate him. Let's kill him.
Michael, while he does that, a quick question. I'm sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
Did we get a short rest on the walk back from killing the owlbear?
I will say sure that you guys can have had a short rest, given that no one has been attacked yet.
Good, because I'm on 4 hit points.
Ray and me took some damage.
Oh, Ray and you took some damage. Okay, well, I am going to let you do a short rest. If you want to use hit points for that to restore, you may absolutely do so. By the way, thank you for the follow. Game on, Steve. Game on yourself, mate. All right, cool. So, make your attack on Valiance, if you would be so kind.
Happily. Come on, you.
That's
a nat 20.
Oh, you're going to regret that. All right. As you strike him, as a reaction, your attack seems to strike Lord Valiance, when suddenly your body shifts instantly and moves. You appear mid-strike, facing away from Valiance and aiming at Human, who needs to make a dexterity saving throw or be hit by the attack.
Dang.
I love to hate him.
I
He
don't.
does-
I just hate him. Just no. There's no love. There's no
He
love for
does-
this man.
He does not.
Fuels me.
You land a critical hit on Human.
Yeah, of course I do.
All right, make your attack as your spear.
So, is that just advantage on the damage if that's critical?
Yeah, it's basically double damage.
Yeah, cool. I don't know if that will do the. I'll just roll it again. So that's 9 and then again.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, dude. I do like you.
All right. A massive 15 points of damage as you thrust your spear into the chest of Human, who staggers backwards for a moment. He goes, "You dare! How dare you, sir? The great Humanifax shall destroy you."
I will.
I had to do one. I'm sorry.
Channeling
I
your
will-
best Skeletor.
Yeah.
With any remaining part of me, I will turn back to Valiance and just.
He looks at you.
Your hair's not even that good.
He looks at you as you turn back to him, and he does this. He goes,
I'm going to. I'm going.
Oh gosh.
Rain! All right. With that, it then goes to Lord Valiance's turn.
Oh,
Lord,
look at me. I'm Lord Valiance.
that's quite literally all he does. He casts heroism on himself.
She does. Yeah.
As he then seems to glow with this bright yellow light, as he just seems to emanate this energy as he says, "Fear not, valiant people. My apprentices are well at hand in dispatching this terrible beast. See now as the mighty Brick slays the beast with his own 2 hands."
shut your mouth.
Yay. All right. Manfred, you're up.
I'm just in a verbal intense mode right now.
Oh, such intensity.
Okay. Is this going to cost me my action to sort of? Is there any of that smoke hovering around?
Oh, there's
Human?
tons of it everywhere. There's absolutely tons of it everywhere. In fact, it is still pouring out of the censer that Lord Valiance is still wielding.
Okay.
Feel like a hint there.
Sorry.
By the way, I want to thank some of the members of the audience who helped me design this very special item called Holy Smokes.
thanks.
Made Tabatha laugh. Yay. The pun was that good.
You're not meant to laugh. It turned you evil.
Can't help a good pun.
I am
Alright.
going to sort of flex, sort of like stretch my back out a little bit, and have my wings sort of stretch out, and just like in a single wind blast with my wings, cast Gust of Wind in a straight line that basically goes over Brick, but between Valiance and Human.
All right, as you raise up your wings, you hear the crinkling of that same old leather, but it's much less now. You've kind of almost started to reach your original wingspan as your wings stretch out for this one. As it does so, you and kick up this dirt and sand and all of the smoke from the censer rises into a small like tornado that blows past Lord Valiant. With the heroism spell, there is this magic that keeps his cloak and his hair perfectly blowing.
Awesome.
But the censer smoke has blown away as he sort of looks at you and he sort of says, "Clever girl."
What are you, a dinosaur?
That was the joke. Anyway.
But yeah, this is basically just a 60-foot long, wide blast of thing that lasts for a minute. Power
Yeah.
out.
Nice.
Heck
Very
yeah.
nice. All right, Ray, you no longer feel that grip in your mind. That feeling of that constant voice telling you to cry out for vengeance is gone. It's dissipated.
Oh, I think her vengeance is now all her own. She's gonna turn to Stickyfingers and just give him like a quick thank you as she sees him ushering everybody out, and she's just gonna float straight back through the walls to in line with human. Does he look like he's less affected by the smoke?
No, he seems to still be mostly affected.
Okay.
Speaking of which, I need to roll something real quick. Oh, okay, terrible. You know what? I'll let you guys know. Basically,
Terrible. You rolled 6 on a 6.
Yeah, it's a lingering effect. So basically, yes, the smoke is no longer affecting him, but it will linger for a number of rounds.
So I suspected, or Ray at least suspected, that he's a lot more gone than she is, given, he's a giant, muscly ball of skulls. But that's not going to change her plan. She's just going to, before she turns to human, she's just going to look at Lord Valiance and just smile and just hold the gaze for a little bit.
Valiance.
Not today. And she's going to turn her back on him and reach out for human and put her hand over whatever his mouth and nose is and just look him in the eye and say,
Oh.
It's okay, buddy. Come with me. And she will cast Inflict Wounds at 2nd level.
Ooh, okay. This negative energy pours out of Ray. You can see that kind of black inkiness that was rather uncontrolled and chaotic running through her body suddenly be filled with purpose and a focal point as they run through its hands. It then strikes the human in the head as the energy pours into his eyes. You hear his mouth sort of lock agape as he cackles into the sky. And that is where we're going to stop today's game and come back next week as we find out what happens to the gripping and epic